Abby, obviously a tough loss, but you ran the point today, and the team really showed a lot of fight offensively late. What kind of clicked over those final 9 minutes or so offensively?
I think that we played the worst basketball we've ever played in the first half, and we were lacking energy in the third, and all we needed was our energy in the fourth. And if we had that the whole game, I really feel like it would have been a different story. So it just is unfortunate that we turned it on so late.
But what does it speak to the team to have that ability to kind of just push past the struggles in the first half and the third quarter and really put that fight to a good American team in the fourth?
We had great adversity. Like, I know that every girl was fighting as hard as they can, and I'm confident that the next time we meet up with them, I'm confident that we could get a dub.
And for Naomi, a big game on the boards. Really the team, especially in the first half, despite the struggles, got those extra chances on the offensive glass. What do you see from her in terms of trying to get the ball inside of her?
Naomi did a fabulous job getting offensive rebounds. That's something we always talk about. I feel like all of our bigs did an amazing job getting O boards. They really battled in every rebound, and they did great, Naomi especially.
And do you see your comfort level growing playing in the Patriot League basketball?
Yes.
And moving forward, obviously, a really quick turnaround to have a game again midweek in 2 days. What's going to be the key for resting and preparation?
Everyone just has to rest their legs, do treatment, but we're back at it, and it's time for a win. So
keep grinding, Abby.
Thank you.
And we're going to have Coach right here. Coach, obviously a tough loss, another one that goes down to the wire, but the team was able to turn things on offensively despite the struggles in the first three quarters. What does that show the team's fight, being limited with injuries to 8 players, having another game coming up in just 2 days to show that fight and really grind deep?
Well, that's the fabric of being a Leopard. You know, they will fight until the end, and they're a very competitive bunch, and they have a great deal of pride. And despite the players that we don't have at the moment, I mean, I think you're seeing with a young bunch, if they were a tad bit more experienced, I think some of these games would have a different outcome.
And obviously credit to American. You limited them to just 10 field goals in the first 3 quarters, but they're able to also turn it on offensively late with 10 field goals in the fourth quarter. What did you see from them, and particularly inside late in that game that presented a challenge?
Well, their senior experience kicked in. You know, they have an experienced roster, and they were able to get the ball to the sweet spots of the zone and kind of pick us apart a little bit on our back line. So that really was the catalyst for allowing them to get away from us a little bit.
Obviously, with having a lot of players to play almost full minutes and having just one day off before the next game, what's going to be the biggest challenge just to make sure that the team kind of pushes this away mentally, get those struggles out of their mind, and get ready for another game in 2 days?
Oh, there's no challenge. They're like anywhere from 17 to 21 years old. They've got plenty of energy. They're fine.
Thank you, Coach.
No problem.
Back to you guys.
All right, Adam, thank you very much. Thanks to Coach Gee. I agree with her wholly. How do you get tired? I'm not tired. Are you tired?
No way, man. No. You go to the parks, you say next, you lace them up again.
Exactly right. Here's John with the highlights.
And boy, I'll tell you, we were starving for highlights in that first half, but man, did things light up in the second half. Jade Edwards looking up the floor, just a terrific finish right there. American was so good in transition all night long, Gary. That was for Emily Fisher doing a nice job getting to the bucket. And Jade Edwards, it was only a matter of time before she made an impact on the game. Speaking of seniors, Naomi Gampo, this was early in the game, but she never stopped. Not rebounding, not scoring on the inside, not blocking shots and discouraging other shots. Naomi kept this thing close early on when both teams were struggling offensively. Again, 15 rebounds tonight, just a terrific game all around. How about the freshman, Abby Antignoli? I'd call that a highlight. A little behind the back, a little dipsy-do, a little French pastry. Go get it, Abby. She was having all kinds of fun out there. And, again, that was a three-point play finish. And you talk about energy. I mean, you don't get tired. This was a huge three right here. Lafayette actually fought all the way back after being down 9 and took the lead and was in a position. But then, a young lady by the name of Emily Johns, number 44, watch this, Gary, over and over and over again, just scoring at will. Watch this one right here. This was only one. We can show you one because we're running out of time, but I've got to tell you, she hit like 5 from that spot, and that broke the Leopards' back. I really feel like Lafayette was in a position to steal this one until Emily Johns showed up down the stretch.
With a career high of 18 points, and once again, Abby Antignoli, 40 minutes in the game against Army, 40 minutes tonight. She got no rest but I think she loves being out there on the basketball floor. We'll see the women again on Thursday night when they take on Holy Cross, so you're invited for that one. The men tomorrow night, they'll take on American, a 7 o'clock game. And, of course, make sure you check out GoLeopards.com for football, National Football Signing Day, which occurs tomorrow. I'll sit down with John Troxel to go over the new roster of the guys coming here to Lafayette to play some football. That's it for Adam, for John. I'm Gary. Our director tonight has been Chris Zaya. We thank you so much for spending time with us and the Astound Broadcasting team. We'll see you tomorrow night again at 7 o'clock. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.